Hi, wrestling fans. This is Stan the Man Stasiak. We're bringing you this next wrestling match involving Art Barr, better known as Beetlejuice and the American Love Machine, but we lovingly knew him as Art Barr, our beloved Art Barr, who passed away last week at the tender age of 28. This is a match taken in Yakima, Washington last June or July, and we want you to relax back and remember Art at his best in loving memory of our one and only Art Barr. Wrestling fans, here we are again, coming to you from Yakima, Washington, in a match that was taped last summer. It involved a six-man tag match. Of course, we all know by now that this is dedicated to the memory of Art Barr, who is shown in the ring at this time, right now, as the American Love Machine, but we knew him lovingly more as Art Barr, the son of Sandy Barr, well-known promoter and wrestler in the Portland area. And it's a six-man tag involving a Mexican type of six-man tag match. I'm not used to the Mexican style of wrestling. However, I'll do my best to bring you the commentary on it. Right in the ring now, we see Art Barr with the Blue Panther, suplex. A lot of action in these Mexican-style matches, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very colorful type of wrestling. Probably the most popular wrestling in the world. And tonight, like I said, we're involved in a six-man tag match. Eddie Guerrero, Art Barr, and Bruiser Bryan are going against Konnan, Perro Aguayo, and the Blue Panther. All top-notch wrestlers in Mexico and Japan, throughout the world, South America. A referee in the ring is shown as Sean. He's going to have his hands full. I wouldn't want to be refereeing this match. A lot of action. These guys are fast, and it'll just show you the beautiful display of talent that Art Barr offered the wrestling world. The charisma, the showmanship, the effectiveness, the competitive ability, the competitive spirit that he had. A very fiery young man. As we all know now, Art passed away at the tender age of 28 years. And this match is dedicated to his memory. There he is, taking on the whole bunch there in the corner. Art, very aggressive type of wrestler. Boy, he hadn't even reached his peak yet. But here we see him in action now. Now this is the confrontation that the world of wrestling was interested in seeing, is Perro Aguayo against Art Barr. Quite a feud these two have had over the past few months. A lot of action, hard to keep up with the action here. Konnan, one of the top wrestlers in the world today, tag teaming with Perro Aguayo, also a top-notch #1 wrestler in Mexico, probably the #1 wrestler in Mexico. And Konnan and Blue Panther, very well known for his aerial work, which most Mexican wrestlers are. Here we see Art Barr threatening Blue Panther in the corner, got him at his mercy. Art displaying some of his fire into the turnbuckle, flying tackle. Art missed that one, stunned himself, and he's going to make it to his corner and tag his very capable partner, Big Bruiser Bryan, 290 pounds of muscle and steel muscle. Not a very experienced wrestler, Bruiser Bryan, but a lot of potential. Bruiser Bryan now posing in the middle of the ring, confronting Konnan. Gonna hit him with a tackle. Nothing happens. This Konnan. Here comes Konnan now. He's up to something off the rope. Knocks Bruiser Bryan down. Hip lock. Hip throw. Body slam. Ooh, 290 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Bruiser Bryan taking quite a beating and makes it to his corner and tags out. Art Barr tell him, no, it's okay. You go in there and face the music. It's a six-man tag. We all take our turn. Looks like Perro Aguayo and it's hard to tell Eddie Guerrero and Art Barr apart. They both got the long hair and wearing the same tights. So right at this time, it's hard. That's Eddie Guerrero. Of the famous Guerrero family, I had the occasion to know their father. I wrestled their father, Gory Guerrero, many years ago. The late, great Gory Guerrero, and I got to be well acquainted with Chavo and Armando over the years, and heard nothing but good about and praise about Eddie Guerrero. Art Barr's great friend and partner, tag team matches throughout Mexico and throughout the whole world. Art Barr now being thrown out, Guerrero thrown out of the ring, taking a walk, trying to shake the cobwebs off. Blue Panther in the ring now, challenging everybody. Blue Panther taunting Guerrero to come into the ring. A lot of fire in these wrestlers, young wrestlers. Hey, here's the aggressor now. Art Barr taking over on the Blue Panther. Boy, was he aggressive. Konnan coming in, trying to incite Art Barr to confront him. Smashing the turnbuckle on Blue Panther. Art Barr in command now. Hard judo chop across the throat. Oh, and a spit in the face by Blue Panther. Well, I'll tell you, I've never seen this kind of wrestling before. It's a little different, I'll have to say. Art Barr throws Panther into the turnbuckle. Comes back with a clothesline on Art Barr. Art slow getting up. Takes a couple of hard judo chops. Throws him off into the ropes. Tackle. Off the ropes again. Clothesline by Art Barr. Smart move by Art. Very well calculated. Came out of nowhere. Now off the rope. Oh, the Blue Panther. Fine wrestler, this Blue Panther. We got 6 capable wrestlers in the ring, and oh, look at that. Eddie Guerrero and Art Barr both getting handled by Blue Panther, and now Perro Aguayo comes in and helps knock them both out of the ring. Now we're going to see some action outside the ring. We see Perro Aguayo went out of the ring, but after somebody, one of the two. Here's Eddie Guerrero. Out of the ring. Perro Aguayo, a lot of fire. Here's Konnan. Konnan on Bruiser Bryan now. Big Bruiser Bryan. Big, hulking man. Figure 4 leg lock. That could be a submission. We could have a fall here. We could very well have a fall. A very deadly hold. Yes, sir, that's it. Konnan, Eddie Guerrero, and Perro Aguayo are going to be awarded this second fall, looks like. Konnan won't let go of the hold, the very painful hold, the figure 4 leg lock. The referee forces a break. And there's your winners of the second fall, ladies and gentlemen. Perro Aguayo, Konnan, and Blue Panther over Art Barr, the Love Machine, Bruiser Bryan, and Eddie Guerrero. A match full of action here. As I mentioned before, taken in Yakima, Washington last summer, either in June or July, and showing you the best of Art Barr. We will continue the rest of this match and the rest of this wrestling program without commercials, ladies and gentlemen. So lay back and relax. We're not going anywhere. Don't go away. A lot of action still coming up. I'm informed that this match took place last June in Yakima, Washington at Lucha Libre. Probably the most popular version of professional wrestling today. It's surpassed all, broken all kinds of attendance records, and our own Art Barr, we're proud to say that we can always say he was very, very instrumental, probably the top man in the world, rated top in the world, instrumental in all this success, and I can see why. With my experience in wrestling, I can see why. Very fiery young man. A lot of competitive spirit. Everything that it takes to become a great star, which he was. Here shown taking punishment from Perro Aguayo, a very capable veteran type of wrestler, Perro Aguayo. I never had occasion to wrestle him, but I did spend 6 weeks with him in Japan a few years back. Been in the business a long time, a lot of experience, a great competitor, top, idolized in Mexico, just a real hero. And it's not only a pleasure to be announcing his match, but it must be quite an honor to wrestle him. Here comes Eddie Guerrero with a somersault on Perro Aguayo, softening him up, possibly for a fall. Looks like a pile driver move here, no? Slams him on his back, a power slam on his back. A 2 count, almost a pin. This match is deadlocked, ladies and gentlemen, a fall apiece. We're in the third fall of the match now. Double duty on Perro Aguayo outside the ring, beside the referee's view. This, I don't understand how one referee can handle this whole situation here. They got 6 men in the ring, very fast, capable wrestlers. It's just almost impossible to referee a match like this. He's sure got his hands full. I don't envy him. A lot of people don't realize refereeing is probably one of the hardest things in wrestling. I've had occasion to referee quite a few times, and boy, I'll tell you, you got to have eyes in the back of your head, or at least people expect you to. Somebody just slammed somebody into the ring post head first. Looks like Perro Aguayo. There goes Eddie Guerrero after Perro Aguayo in the ring. Now more action in the ring. Looks like Bruiser Bryan taking over on Konnan. Konnan also a top big star in Mexico, big star in Japan. We're talking about top-notch wrestling here, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing a match that anywhere in the world, any building in the world would be sold out. It's quite an honor. Art Barr now on top of Konnan with a camel clutch hold. Reverse chin lock, make it simpler. Eddie Guerrero, a little kick on the way by. Brutal match. Anything goes. 6-man tags are usually some of your most exciting matches in professional wrestling. Art Barr going for the pin. Decides not to. figuring he could have pinned Konnan there, but he figures, hey, I'll soften him up a little more. There's a personal vendetta here. All these wrestlers feuding, they wrestle each other several times a month, and you know, there's no love lost between them. You know, this thing intensifies after each match, and that's why every match is so exciting. It gets better and better and better. And we're seeing a lot of action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here goes Eddie Guerrero, went for a suplex. Now he's going to the top rope. He looks like he's going to try to suplex him off the top rope. A dangerous maneuver. Oh, my gosh. Yes, right on his back. This should be a fall. Oh, and there it is. 1, 2, 3. And there the fall goes to Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero and Bruiser Bryan. There we go. I'm a little confused here, ladies and gentlemen. This Mexican style of wrestling is really different. There's so much action going on there, and the rules are a little different. Two men can be, I guess, in the ring at the same time on a pin, I guess. So we're going right into oh, there's Bruiser Bryan now wrapping Blue Panther's legs around the ring post in the corner, inflicting pain. I guess the match just goes on. Somebody threw something at Bruiser Bryan. Konnan came over with a chair. Here he comes with a chair. Nothing. It's hard to keep up with this match, ladies and gentlemen. Everything. So much going on. You got 6 wild men in there. There's Perro Aguayo. Looks like he's unconscious on the mat, bleeding. Art Barr taking a shot at him. Evidently, this match is over, ladies and gentlemen. As far as who won, I'm a little confused myself right at this moment. Eddie Guerrero now taking shots at Perro Aguayo. It looks to me like Sean is trying to restore order in there, but it looks to me like Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero and Bruiser Bryan won the match, but there could be a reversal of some sort for extracurricular activity after the fall. We'll wait and see here on a final decision what the final result of the match is. Quite a match, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, I'll tell you, action galore. Inside the ring, outside the ring. Personal vendettas, a lot of action, a lot of good wrestling, a little brutality, and everything that a wrestling match should be composed of. That's professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And we saw Art Barr at his best. And there is Perro Aguayo. Oh, he's in bad shape. He's got a nasty gash on his forehead. Oh boy, that must have been from when he was slammed into the ring post, bleeding profusely. Oh yeah, Perro Aguayo in bad condition, very bad condition. Still some action going on in the ring right at this time. I guess the match is continuing. Art Barr, or is that Eddie Guerrero? Eddie Guerrero, the aggressor on Konnan. Art Barr comes in the ring. Rather, the aggressor on Blue Panther. Hard to keep up with these guys. They're so in and out. Art Barr, oh, a hard leg across the arm of Blue Panther. Referee Sean asking Blue Panther if he concedes. Art Barr now the tag to Bruiser Bryan, the big man from Idaho. Powerful wrestler. Power galore. Learning the ropes well. Not very experienced, but big and brutal and willing. And that's what it takes, folks, to be a wrestler. Got to have that will to win. Bruiser, Brian now, a tag. Here comes Eddie Guerrero. Trying to pull Blue Panther back into the corner. Aguayo trying to make it into the ring to help his partner. Bruiser Bryan back in the ring now. Back out. In and out, in and out. That's what we've seen so far. Lot of tags, lot of action. Constant action, non-stop. Boy, these guys are all well-conditioned. At the pace they're going for such a long time, it's amazing. Amazing the condition these wrestlers are in. For folks that don't know, there's a figure four leg lock on Blue Panther by Eddie Guerrero. Going for the fall. This could be it. This is the very thing that won the one of the other falls. Whether he's got the leverage on it properly or not, I don't know. We'll soon find out. But Konnan, the Blue Panther being on the receiving end of the hold. A very painful hold, the figure four leg lock. Affects the knees, the ankle, the shin. Paralyzes you. Sometimes you're better to concede in order to bar any further injury, damage. And now Blue Panther writhing in pain on the mat. Eddie Guerrero still the aggressor. Art Barr comes in to lend a helping hand. Here he comes off the rope. Whole body on the leg, punishing that leg. Slap, little taunting. Art had a way about psyching his opponents. That's what you call psyching your opponent. You can't hurt anybody with a slap, but you can sure psych them out. Makes them so mad they don't know whether they're coming or going. Nothing worse than a slap in the face, ladies and gentlemen, which a lot of us probably know now. Here comes Art Barr and misses a body splash. Oh boy, that had to have knocked the wind out of him. Eddie Guerrero comes in to help, though. Goes after Konnan. Oh, a back body drop into the top rope. Goes Eddie Guerrero. Konnan on the mat. Everybody in the ring. Hard to tell who's with who right now. A lot of action, ladies and gentlemen. All four in the ring. All six in the ring. Somebody else is in the ring that's not supposed to be there, I guess. I mean, it's mass confusion, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos. Blue Panther being attacked. Whoever that is, they're getting help. Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero and Bruiser Bryan getting help from the outside, I guess. Or was that Konnan? No, that's somebody else. It's hard to tell. Look at that. Objects being thrown in the ring, which is something that we hate to see. All kinds of things going on. Hard to tell who's with who. But this match has really gone out of control, folks. Debris being thrown into the ring and wrestlers jumping into the ring out from the outside to try to either separate or interfere or whatever is going on. But everybody fighting, everybody is like a battle royal. You don't know who's on whose side right now. I think there's Billy Jack in the ring right now, going after somebody in there. Billy Jack trying to restore order in there. And looks like this match might be thrown out. Looks like this match is over. Referee Sean, well, like I said before, this is just too hard for one man to handle. It's impossible. This next match that you're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, was filmed about a month ago in Los Angeles on pay-per-view television, which was seen throughout the whole world. And we are very grateful to have special permission from Ron Scholar of IWC, Gary Juster of the WCW, and AAA of Mexico. We suggest that you lay back and relax and prop your feet up on the table and enjoy the match.